Hey everybody, I'm Zez, and welcome back to some more Minecraft Minescape. Booyah! I got it right first try. Alright, so here we are. I'm back finally after, what was it, 8 days? And I have a lot to tell you about that. But first things first, I know the thing a lot of people have been waiting for is a lot of people want to know who has won the contest. I'll tell you right now, the number of TNT used in that explosion was 16. Including the block drop on, it was 16. Now, technically, the closest person was Ethan, but he doesn't count. So, yeah, just ignore that one. But the other two closest answers were, I guess someone guessed 3 stacks. I don't know why. That's definitely not the closest. The two closest answers were both 13. Which is a fairly logical explanation, yeah. So, and their names on YouTube. I've already sent them PMs, but for now, their names on YouTube are Ghostly Rapper, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering this, Opito Durango. You two have won. Congratulations! So yeah, there's that. There's that announcement. I don't understand about a lot of people guessed this. A lot of people guessed 8, and honestly, people, there's no reason to guess the same number as someone else. I mean, there really isn't, especially if like 3 other people have already guessed it, because whatever. I got a surprising amount of entries into the contest, so I was immensely happy with that. So, here I am. This is actually the first time I've been back on the server since I got back. All of this was gone, so I feel like someone's been, harvesting my plants. The sheep are still here. Our sheep are still here. That is good. What was it I was going to say? Oh yeah, I need this. Did I just break the infinite water source? Look at that! Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only had 6 buckets in my inventory. Did I just discover a duplication glitch? I think I might have just have. Server turned on. World autos. Okay. So let's see. We got some more villagers. Got some more villagey friends. There's our like normal villager. Here would be our blacksmith. Got a priest sitting right over here. Yep, sitting pretty. There was the iron. Okay, the iron golem's in here. And then there is one more guy around here somewhere. Or maybe 2 more. I don't know. All I know is this concept is coming along quite nicely. And let's put that in there so the world does not explode. Oh, the sun's about to go down. Darn. Alright. I guess I can just quickly explain. Oh, yeah, this is now dangerous. The log evader under here no longer works. So, yeah, there is that. Let's see, there was... What was the guy's name? There was... Oh, what was that guy's name? Dr. Edward. There was Dr. Edward around here. There's Dr. Edward. Once again, I'm still pretty sure he's a librarian, but... It's... Eat. Eat as we swim. Pick back that up. Alright, so what I want to do today is, while I was on vacation, I went to, I got to go whitewater rafting. Which, that was fun. I mean... I realized that could have come down and, like, killed me, but... They were kind of the lower classes. Well, that was a nice shot. Looks like I'm not getting that arrow back. Oh well. Oh yeah, this is something Jake did. I had planned to have something else for this, but close. I must say, I do really like this. Now he just kind of put this tree here. I do really like this, actually, so I'm going to keep this. I had plans I was going to, like, encase the house in glass, and... yeah, but... no, this is nice. This is a really nice thing to do, Jake. Do I have my render distance? Alright. Maybe I should get a server-wide texture pack. Oh. Thank you for the stone. Saying it. Maybe I should get a server-wide texture pack. How would everyone else in the server like that? If I got a server-wide texture pack. Because I can now force you to use it if you're on the server. I guess not force you, but I can make it so the entire server is a texture. Oh yeah, I think Jake also, I think it was Jake. He also fixed this thing, or fixed this part down here at least. He didn't fix the redstone, he fixed kind of the other parts of it. Oh wait, I did not see this. Notice when the... ah! Oh! Ah, nice! It's much simpler than what I was doing. Thanks, Jake. Alright, well, okay, but what I wanted... yeah, thanks. At least I'm going to assume that was you, because I know Ethan hasn't been on, and... I know Ethan's on vacation, and God knows Ethan's not nice enough to do anything like that, so... what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I was playing, okay, so, okay, I have to explain a little bit. Oh, first of all, I want to build a water slide. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to use boats, and we are going to build a water slide. It's going to start up here somewhere, and it will be the greatest water slide Minecraft has ever known. Enough said. Zombers! Zombers! Alright, let's see what I got. On the train ride there, okay, to get there from where I live, because it's in Montana, I had to go all the way to Montana. It's the state of Montana to get there. And, it's a 32, I timed it both ways. Seems like the render distance is shorter now. Oh well, you know, let's start it up here. Eventually I plan to have like a fancy launching station. But at first, I'd just like to finish the slide portion. Yeah, at first I would just like to have this part be done. Let's see, if I do this, that's just going to stop right there. Alright. Okay, so the sound of the water doesn't annoy us. Alright, what was I saying? To get there, the only way... I went to West Glacier, by the way. I went to Glacier National Park. And to get there, you have to go by... or I guess the best way to go is by train. 32-hour train ride from where I live. Took the Empire Builder. It runs from Chicago to Seattle on Amtrak. But I have to say, first of all, this music is kind of annoying me. That is very likely, that is so long, 32 hours on that godforsaken train. I don't think, if you've never done anything like that, I don't think you realize just how long sitting there for 32 hours is. On the way there, I got it. Whoa. For me, there's block lag, and I place those. Like, there's sound. Alright then. Yeah. Alright then. I want to get more down there. Anyway. So it was 32 hours which is an incredibly long amount of time to be sitting there on a train. But while I was there, especially on the train ride back, I had this app on my iPhone I was playing for. Okay, let's just see. Is that going to get all the way down there? It is. Nice. Alright. Oh, I should have brought... I am not carrying enough supplies to do this. Yeah, there's there's sound lag for me. You know what? I'm just going to turn the sound off because I could hear that there's sound lag on my end. So for the first part of this video, it's not my fault. It's the servers. Oh. Yeah. Now it's really quiet. I didn't realize since I started being able to playing with sounding, I didn't realize just how quiet no sound was. Alright, this should get us down the first section. Then there comes the interesting part. Alright. I'm doing this because I thought... okay, but while I was sitting there, I played the Field Runner 2 app on my iPhone for, God, must have been 7 or 8 hours. 7 or 8 hours playing one app. Oh, God. Oh, no! Oh, no! Alright. Just, no. Alright. Alright, let's see if this works. I don't know if this is going to work exactly as I plan. But... alright, now I want this to shoot up. So... I think we'll make this drop one more block. Alright, let's see. I don't actually know how forward you're going to go when you hit that, so I want this to be... pretty long. Yeah, you know? Alright, but I spent... oh, hello? Jordan Harris. I just got a new contact. Aha. I will add you later, Jordan Harris. Just know that I got your message on a video. So, yay. But, God, I'm so unprepared for this. Alright, let's see what happens, because I know there are new physics in the water, but I don't know how much of an effect that's going to have. Or not water, on boats. Alright. But what is it? What was I saying? So I played, it's Field Runners 2. And I played that for hours. I was having such a fun time with it. I thought, you know, it'd be great. Well, what if I could do some videos on it? So I got back, I looked on Steam, and sure enough, there it is. Field Runners. Unfortunately, not Field Runners 2, just Field Runners. But still, it's closer. Oh, I'm still have my fortune pickaxe. Yay. Yeah, I don't want to start this yet. I'm going to go back. Oh, I want to start what I was about to do. So, I think I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that as a Let's Play. I have a really, I think what I have is a different or new idea. Oh, hello, cow. I have a different idea on how I'm going to be doing that. I'm not going to reveal that. I think the video will come out either later today or tomorrow, depending on what I choose. Also, unfortunately, because of my timing and because I'm so busy, on Friday, I'm going to be going away again for 4 days. And then I start school a couple days after that, so This week I'll try and get out 2 videos a day just to make up for all the lost time. But after that, once school starts, I'm going to try and get out a video once a day. Yeah, I'm going to try to do that. That might start to get increasingly difficult. Seeing as I got my course, I got my school stuff, I got my classes, and well, I have a fairly difficult. I'm essentially I'm an AP honors student, just all the way, so it might be a bit difficult. Okay, let's first things first. Oh yeah, I have 2 fortune pickaxes. I should do something with that. Alright. Oh, 2 of them vanished. So much for my duplicating glitch. Alright, I'm gonna need wood. Oak logs? Yes, oak logs. Just throw that there. That. I hope it'll be good right now. Alright, let's see. Do I have like... I hope... Oh, the window's open. The window is open. Alright. Alright, this is not going to work. Actually. Okay, let's see. I don't know where I'm going. Let's grab some white wool because I am going to... Okay. What do I have in here? I have in here. Apparently I've got nothing but this type of wood. Alright then. Yeah, alright. Jake is online. Alright, I'm gonna take that bed up there with me. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep in this world. Alright. So I think I'm gonna try the field runners. I'm gonna try that. I have an interesting idea. But anyway, now to get on about my trip. I don't know if you've ever. What I did was I went backpacking in here in America in a national forest called Glacier National Park. And once again, if you have never been there, I would strongly recommend going at some point in your life. God, it's mountainous. It's mountainous, and I've never seen mountains before. Like in the Midwest, you don't see mountains just ever. It's so flat. So I've never seen real mountains like that. And I don't know, but for me, coming from that background, it was awe-inspiring. Just the beauty of that place. You can never describe it. You can never experience. We've all seen pictures of valleys with waterfalls running down the side, and that stand there on the edge of a mountain lake. I mean, I've seen those, but I could not possibly begin to imagine what a powerful effect it would have standing there, surrounded by those mountains, after hours of carrying 38, I think it was 38 pounds is what my pack weighed out to be, pretty much 38 pounds of weight on my back. It was breathtaking. It's a feeling of which I don't think could ever compare. I mean, and climbing, and I met some really interesting people, some really great people too. Alright, I think this is high enough. I need to do it because I'm going to create like a shaft of water for you to shoot up, but I don't know how this will work exactly. Another game I was thinking of, to switch topics rather abruptly. The other thing I was thinking was, 1, 2, oh, what the? Okay, apparently that was just me. Another game I was thinking was, Half-Life 2, or probably more specifically Half-Life 2 episode 1, because I think the actual Half-Life 2 is a little old. I don't think people care to see it anymore. So it's another thing I was thinking of, if not field runners. But, oh my god. Yeah, we're just going to quickly build this, even though I think I will have enough. I would like to be certain. Oh, this middle one is going to be a problem. I just thought about that. Huh. Huh. This is... Please tell me it's all falling in. It's all falling down right into there. I'm gonna have to test this with a boat. I think that's all I can do for placing this stuff around the edges. You know what I should have done? Yeah, I should have done this first. Yeah. Come on! Because I need to flatten out the surface of this. Alright. And there you go. That's how you create a giant pillar of water straight up. Kind of like I did when I pranked Ethan. Jake! Join the game! Alright, I'm just going to leave all this up here for now because I want to go down there. Check out what this is all about. I don't know. Alright, I'm just going to check to make sure this works, or die trying. Unfortunately, die trying could be a very likely scenario. Alright, and that's a door opening. And that would be a fish, and that would be a... And Jake left the game. That's right. I need water. Let's check out how the physics of this are going to work. Right there. I really hope this will just let me shoot past it and go straight up. If I can place this down. There we go. Going. What? I feel like that was a lag right there. You're gonna tell me this doesn't work anymore? Aww. This entire concept won't work anymore because of the new boats. Darn. Oh, look at that. Infinite water source. Yay. Now I got to clean all this up. But anyway. I think this video... Oh, that sucks. I was really looking forward to this. Like, I was really looking forward to this. I gotta go up there and clean this up. God. Because this is not going to work. Why Minecraft? Why? Also, I noticed they took away Classic. So things like the Blacktopia Lava Survival server. They don't exist anymore, and that made me very sad. It made me very sad. Oh no! Alright, Jake, you can stop joining and leaving the game now. Yeah, I kid. I don't care. I don't care what you do. But so yeah. So I guess I think I'm gonna pretty much cut this episode off here. It's been, oh, well, this sucks. I'm gonna have to think of something else to do with this because, yeah, I'm gonna think of something else to do. That makes me sad. I've been planning on doing this. I'm planning on doing this since about halfway out there, and oh yeah, if you've never been backpacking, I strongly suggest you do it at some point in your life. It's tiring, it's hard work carrying 40 pounds of equipment on your back and walking around. It is an immensely rewarding thing to do, though. It's something that everyone should just do once in their life. So, yeah, there's that. Darn, now I'm in a bad mood. Alright. I am gonna. What are you doing? Alright, I'm gonna cut this video off here. Congratulations to Ghostly Rapper and Apito Durango. Probably by the next episode, you'll see at least one of them, considering I got a PM from one of them today. So you'll see him at some point soon. So yeah, I think I'm going to cut this video off here. I'm Zez. This has been Minescape. Nope, I am not back. And with the sun setting, yep. And so at the sun setting, I'll see you next. With the sun setting, I will see you all next time here in the Minescape server. Stay tuned. Okay. Stay tuned because later today, there'll either be the first thing of field runners. I'm kidding. For your first thing of field runners or some more Vex. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'll see you all next time. I'm kind of sad. I don't want to continue playing on the server right now. So, bye. I will leave you before that happens. So, see you next time. For real.